Look at, like, this is so stupid. Can you tell, like, what's different already? It stands out. Oh, this is gonna be such a weird video, but not like weird, but like fun, I don't know. This is such a random, but I got a developer enchant on my Bear 5. This dev enchant's actually pretty good. Like, with Springlock, if it had Springlock and it was at level 87, it did 2400 DPS, but with the Roxy enchant is 27. One of the moderators added an enchant for themselves. Not moderator, sorry, developer. Oh my goodness. One of the developers made an enchant for themselves. Roxy's the developer, so and as a joke they gave it to one of my Bear 5, which is I think really funny. So we'll check it out because this is an enchant that no one else can get because it's not actually added to the game. This is just something that the developer like added quickly, like in like 2 seconds probably. I don't think it's that hard to add it. Also, this room looks so much different. How did I not realize this before? Okay, wait, pause. Enchants are not probably that hard to add because I think it took like 15 seconds to add it or something. I don't know, it wasn't too long, but yeah. So I love that because hello, yeah, you can't get it in the game. Also, I love that they keep my poster up. They added a whole lot more, like that's new. They moved the arcade machines around. They still have, I don't even know how to say that name. And they moved stuff over here, like the Bear 5. I like how the new I think they changed how they look. The map's just a little different in certain ways. Like there's some TVs and some extra lighting around each of the things. I don't think that was there before. Does that still say map? Yeah. Anything different in here? Oh my goodness, I never realized that the doors light up. I've never realized this. I feel like it's a lot more like brighter. Well, not in here. It's kind of dark already. But yeah, anything good in the shop while I'm here? Nope. Literally all boring, crappy stuff. Still love this door. I'm trying to see what else. I don't think anything new in here. But yeah, I still love the 1,000 cupcakes. This is really cool. I really like this. How they like just barely changed the map a little bit in small ways, but it added so much. But okay, I'm getting completely distracted. I don't know. We could do the New Year's, but I think I just want to head into Endless because what this enchant does is, let me find the photo, but I think it does 75% range. Okay, range 75%, damage 30%, cooldown minus 50%, and this is Translobbit was here. I know there's going to be comments that are like either one of two things. One, there's going to be people being like transphobic because it's in the color of that. Oh, I placed that too far forward. I mean, too far back. I meant to place it more forward. But also, I'm going to get people that are like, oh, boo-hoo. They keep adding these enchants instead of working on the game. These enchants and stuff that they're adding takes like 30. This enchant probably took them like 20 seconds to do. It's not that hard to add something if you have the code, I believe. I don't know too much about game developing, but yeah. Also, the developers, they finish updates really early, and then it's just up to the testers to find all the issues, and then they have nothing to do as they wait, and maybe they find no issues. Each developer works on a different part, like some may be coding, some may be modeling, some may be animating. I don't remember who's who, but I know that each work on different part of the game. So like if their section is done and they're waiting on another developer, like what if all of the animations are done and now they're just waiting on the finishing of the some changes to the models to make it look a little nicer, or changes to whatever. They all get done at different points and they have nothing to do, so then they make these stupid dev units and stuff like that. I know one of the units that's like a dev only unit right now is apparently going to be added to the game, so I guess technically they just got a head start on the addition of that already. But yeah, nice damage, and the extra range makes this really nice. I love this so much. So yeah, I don't want to hear the stupid comments about like, ooh, because I know people are starting to complain, like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, they're not pushing back the release of updates because they decide to add one silly little enchant. Like, I know I'm going to get that comment, and I know people are going to complain despite me explaining it. But whatever. So yeah, that's basically all I want to say. But the enchant's pretty cool. 75% extra range, which is like Trout's offering. Yeah, that's what it's called. I can see it literally right here. What am I doing? 30% damage and a 50% cooldown. So this unit's pretty decent on like a unit like Bear 5, where like its only gimmick is damage. That's literally all about it, because That cooldown and damage increase does give it more damage than like Spring Walk does, but you know, the extra stun from other stuff that like, I don't know, it doesn't, like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Spring Walk does what, 25% extra stun? Bear 5 doesn't need that, it doesn't stun. So like, it's a decent enchant. If this was added into the game right now, it would be used on a lot of units, but not all of them. It wouldn't automatically be like the best enchant in the game. It'd be good for like Bear 5 and other ones that are solely damage, like the new unit, but it wouldn't be used on stuff like these units where they're mostly all about doing the, like, they have also other abilities like bleed, burn, stun, stuff like that. So honestly, if this was added to the game right now, it really wouldn't break the game because only a handful of units would actually be best with it, which I think is really interesting. So it's actually like somewhat balanced. But yeah, I don't know, I find it so stupid, but I love this game. This game's great. Oh yeah, die you stupid cupcake. Oh, this game is so dumb, but I love it. But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long because there's really no point. I've already been yapping for like forever. But yeah, new Roxy enchant, and of course shout out to the developer Roxy for giving me this. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like I yapped more than anything. But it's whatever. I think it's a really cool enchant, and I think it's really silly, and I love silly stuff. This game's great, and I better not hear any complaining in the comments about like, oh, they added new enchants and new or whatever. Shut up. Shut up. I'm banning you from commenting if you comment that, totally. I think, yeah, you can hide people. You'll never be seen again. But yeah, that's really good. What the? Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. It would really mean a lot if you could hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out, guys. Wow, that was a struggle.